Good evening. The ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. The ceremony is about to begin. Please find your seats and silence your electronic devices. Please rise as able for the invocation given by Senior Adam Ross, Class of 23, graduating with a bachelor's degree in Maritime Studies with minors in Anthropology and Museum Studies. Welcome, Adam.
Howdy. Howdy. All right. Please join me in a posture of prayer, self-reflection, or appreciation. We come together today with gratitude, having met the challenges, attained the knowledge, gained the experience, and achieved our chosen goal to graduate this day from our beloved Texas A&M University. Today is not just about our individual sense of achievement, but also about all that has brought us to this time and place. We give thanks for all the friends, family, professors, and mentors who have surrounded us with love and support and given their entire selves in teaching and showing us what it means to be an Aggie. As these degrees are conferred, let all who are gathered here leave this place resolved to honor all the values we have come to know in the Aggie spirit: excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfless service. May we go out today to work alongside our fellow Aggies and citizens to serve our communities, nation, and the world for the greater good of all. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Adam. Please remain standing or rise as able for the national anthem. As we turn to face our nation's flag, and with your hand over your heart, please join us in singing the national anthem. Please be seated. Please welcome today's Commencement Master of Ceremonies, Colonel Michael E. Fossum, Vice President, Texas A&M University, Chief Operating Officer, Texas A&M University at Galveston, and Superintendent of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy.
All right. Howdy. And good evening. It is a great day in Aggie land. The whoops are okay. Hey, we're family, folks. We're family. We're not all stuffy here. It's okay to hoot and holler. Welcome to the Texas A&M University at Galveston Commencement Ceremony, where we celebrate a momentous occasion and giant milestone with today's Aggies by the Sea Spring 2023 graduating class. Today's ceremony is one of 17 commencements for Texas A&M University this semester, where we acknowledge the accomplishment and commitment of our students at the doctoral, master, and bachelor levels here in Galveston, College Station, Qatar, and many others around the state. I'm incredibly grateful to be with you to celebrate your accomplishments. You have each overcome tremendous odds in earning your degree in spite of the historical events and obstacles to overcome during the past few years. Like what? Floods, hurricane evacuations, global pandemic, Snowmageddon. Yeah, just to name a few. The experiences you've navigated have made you stronger and more resilient than you could have ever imagined or maybe desired. As these ceremonies conclude over the next few days, you will be joining more than 500,000 Aggie graduates around the globe. You are continuing a tradition born of our mission as the public Tier 1 research, land, sea, and space grant institution for Texas. Today's ceremony and celebration is about you, our graduates. I want to take a moment to applaud your dedication and Aggie grit that brought you here today. While today's ceremony is about you, the graduate, it is important to not forget those individuals who helped you along the way. We don't have time for all of you to get up here and speak, but graduating senior Chloe Smith, class of 23, has prepared a few words. Come on up, Chloe. Walk slowly, I've got a lot to say here. Chloe is graduating with a bachelor's degree in Maritime Studies with a minor in English. During her 4 years on campus, she has been heavily involved in many organizations, including Galveston Freshman Leadership Organization, Student Government, The Big Event, her campus, Student Events Council. She was also an orientation and transition leader, as well as a SALT camp counselor. After graduation, her goal is to pursue a path in higher education. Hope you find your way home, specifically in the realm of student affairs. This summer, Chloe will be participating in a graduate internship right here with Campus Living and Learning. Please welcome Chloe.
Howdy. All right, so good evening, staff, faculty, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. My name is Chloe Smith. I am a Maritime Studies major with a minor in English from Damon, Texas. But most importantly, I am the loudest and the proudest member of the Fighting Texas Aggie class of 2023. I want to start this speech off by taking a moment to thank all faculty and staff. I think you can all say that we could not have done this without you. From taking time outside of class to help us through a tough topic, to accommodating us when COVID-19 turned our week-long spring break into almost 2 years of online learning. You have pushed us to keep trying our hardest so we can get to this moment. We offer so many diverse degrees here, from marine engineering to marine business administration to maritime studies. Each of these programs work together to make this campus unique. We all may be studying something different, but we are all working together to support this campus. From the Rec Center to the Office of Student Activities to the Career and Counseling Services, there is the dedicated staff who has pushed us to get to where we are today, walking the stage and getting one step closer to our future. I also want to thank all family and friends of the graduating class of 2023 for being here today and supporting us through this journey. And lastly, I would like to thank my fellow graduates. We did it. I know this has been a roller coaster of a ride, but we did it. As a first-generation student and Aggie, I did not know what to expect coming to college. One thing that I have learned from all of you, whether I know you personally or not, is that we are a family. I was not expecting to find a home here at Galveston, but I can truly say that I have found a second one here. When times were tough, we banded together and held each other up. We have powered through an entire pandemic and have worked together to build organizations up again after memberships were dwindling. We made sure everyone had a ride home during the hurricanes. We all sat together in the flag room in the waterfront pavilion to study when the campus froze over. We all cheered each other on after we completed those 90 hours and earned our Aggie Gold. All these experiences define what it is to be an Aggie and uphold our core values: respect, excellence, leadership, loyalty, integrity, and selfless service. I can't even begin to express how much this campus has impacted my life. Before I became involved on campus, I was the kid that walked through the hallways reading books, and I did not talk to anyone. Through the leadership experience and connections I have made here, I would not be up on this stage giving this speech now. The friendships and connections I have made with faculty and staff are ones I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Some say high school is the best years of your life, but I can say without a doubt that spending the last 4 years here at Texas A&M University at Galveston has been something I will never forget. Again, thank you all for being here today, and let's hear it for the class of 2023.
Beautiful. All right, thank you, Chloe. Graduates, all these people, they're here for you. They're your family and friends and peers and coworkers who have been extraordinarily important to your development as a student and a person. You've sought guidance from some, celebrated with others, and leaned on the support of those closest during the tough times. Today is not the end of those important connections and relationships. No doubt you will continue to lean on this foundation of support and continue to share the excitement of successes together as you move along life's journey. Graduates, for just a moment, would you please rise and turn out to the people that came here for you and applaud them for being here? Go ahead. That's right. Yeah, you can wave to them. Okay, be seated. I'm thankful for the exceptional faculty who have instructed, advised, consoled, and inspired you during your years at Texas A&M University at Galveston. Our faculty are amazing. Would all members of the faculty please rise and be recognized? Please. Yeah. Hey, you're faculty. Yeah, right. Okay, thank you. Our faculty are led by their faculty colleagues who serve in key administrative roles, supporting teaching, research, and outreach activities. As I call your name, will our academic leaders please stand and be recognized? Dr. Jay Porter, Associate Dean for Engineering. All right. Dr. Joanne DeGiorgio Lutz for Liberal Studies and Maritime Business Administration. Captain Ryan Beechin, Maritime Transportation. Dr. Alok Verma, Marine Engineering Technology. And Dr. Vijay Panchang, Ocean Engineering. Thank you to our academic leaders and members of the faculty for the exceptional work you do. We're so excited for each and every one of our graduates, but there's a group of our graduates that I'd like to recognize today for their courage in taking a chance, stepping outside their comfort zone, and doing something that no one else in their family has done before. This group of students are our first generation graduates. If you are the first in your family to graduate from a university, please stand up right now. Wow. Those are lives changed. We're so proud of you. We applaud your resilience, your fortitude, and your success. We know that you'll make the world a better place with your presence. Okay, this morning, we were proud to commission, that's about 8 hours ago, 3 of today's graduates as ensigns in the United States Navy. Would Ensign Ian Degwart, Bradley Doobie, and Jenna Duke please stand up right now? Please remain standing. No, you're not off the hook yet. Okay, I also want to recognize graduates, members of the stage party, and guests in the audience who served in our country in one of the armed forces. The red, white, and blue cords worn by graduates and members of the stage party signify veteran status for those individuals. Would all veterans, including those in our audience, please stand and be recognized? Yeah. There you go. Outstanding. Thank you all. Next, I'm pleased to introduce our distinguished guests and university administrators with us today. Please withhold your applause until the introductions are complete. First is Mr. Mark Stone, the Chief Information Officer from the Office of the Chancellor, Texas A&M University System. Dr. Michael Johnson, he's the Interim Associate Provost for Faculty Success and Interim Associate Vice President for Faculty Affairs from Texas A&M University. Attorney Jeff Steen, my classmate from the class of 80 and now a member of the Board of Directors for the Texas A&M Association of Students, former students rather. Ms. Dina Atterbury, class of 11, President of the Sea Aggie Former Student Network. Dr. Donna Lang, class of 88, she's out yonder, Associate Vice President for Academic Operation and announcer for today's ceremony. And next to her is Ms. Nicole Kinslow, Center Director for the Texas A&M Galveston Prospective Student Center. Let's hear it for them. Okay. Texas A&M University at Galveston is well served by a board of visitors. These members, without compensation, give freely of their time and talents to assist the campus in meeting its objectives at the local, state, and national levels. I'd like to recognize some of the Galveston Board of Visitors joining us today in the audience, and I think we've got exactly one, Amy. Amy Hark, would you please stand up, be recognized? Thank you. And many of you students know her husband, Professor John Hark, so they're one heck of a team. Texas A&M University at Galveston holds a unique position as a branch campus to Texas A&M University and a member of the Texas A&M University system, the nation's most comprehensive system of higher education in America. Today we have the pleasure of watching video greetings from our new chairman of the board and a very dear friend, Bill Mahomes, class of '69 from the Texas A&M Board of Regents. Watch the screens, please.
Hello, I am Bill Mahomes, chairman of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents. I am honored to bring you greetings on behalf of the entire board. Today is a special day as you walk across the stage and into the next chapter of your lives. Think back on the excitement you felt when you first arrived here, the anticipation of that first day of class, the wins and losses, the hard work and sacrifice to reach your goals. Each of you should be very proud of what you have accomplished. We surely are. And now, by the authority of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, it is my sincere pleasure to authorize the university to confer the academic degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
All right. Stepping from the Board of Regents to the Texas A&M University system, we're honored to have Mr. Mark Stone, the Chief Information Officer, to bring greetings from the A&M system, and Chancellor John Sharp.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I'm Mark Stone with the Texas A&M University System. It is my honor and privilege to congratulate you, the graduates, but also to acknowledge your family, your loved ones, your friends who have supported you on this journey. As college graduates, you are more prepared than most to adapt to change. And change will come many, many times in your life. I have no doubt that you are prepared for it, thanks in large part to what you have learned from this university. I urge you to stay in touch with your alma mater and to take your place in society and begin raising your own families and begin pursuing your careers. So on behalf of the Texas A&M University System's faculty, staff, and administration, congratulations to you. And to your families, your friends, and your loved ones who celebrate with you today. Godspeed.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. Before us today, of course, you've noticed some people in uniform. Before us today are cadets, who I'm proud to call shipmates. Tomorrow, these men and women will become ship's officers, responsible for vessels, cargoes in the marine environment, and most importantly, the lives of others. Most will enter careers in commercial trade or offshore exploration, but in reality, their jobs and careers are tied directly to national security. We will soon depend on them for access to the world's oceans and the rest of our world. Some of them will be protecting our access in the U.S. Navy. The rest of you may be called to service to support a national mobilization. We're honored to have video greetings from the U.S. Department of Transportation, Maritime Administration, Administrator Rear Admiral Ann Phillips. Please turn your attention to the screens again.
Howdy, faculty, staff, parents, loved ones, and friends. On behalf of the U.S. Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, and the entire Maritime Administration, I offer my sincere congratulations and best wishes to the Texas A&M Maritime Academy class of 2023. I'd like to thank all the families, friends, mentors, and champions of the graduates for encouraging and guiding them to reach this great milestone. Your ongoing inspiration and support has paid off, so give yourselves a big round of applause. Now, for the 2023 graduates, today marks the culmination of 4 years of your hard work, dedication, and preparation. I recently had the honor to visit your campus and to meet and talk with some of you, and I know that throughout your time at Texas A&M, you've developed and enhanced your leadership skills, your maritime skills, you've met challenges head-on, and you've celebrated your victories, and today is one of those. I also know you undertook your studies during a time of tumultuous and unprecedented change. Under the stewardship of your superintendent, Rear Admiral Mike Fossum, and your faculty and your staff, you met and overcame these challenges with the grit and determination of true Aggies. You now join the ranks of exemplary Texas A&M Maritime graduates to pursue a world of opportunities across the maritime field. I hope that many of you will consider Careers Afloat. Careers Afloat provide extraordinary maritime opportunities to learn and advance, and to move the cargoes on which our nation's economic success and national security depend. Our nation's maritime industry needs you now more than ever, serving by crewing the vessels flying our nation's flag. The Maritime Administration is committed to enhancing America's marine transportation system across our Great Lakes, our rivers, our waterways, coasts, oceans, to the deep sea and beyond, and you are its future. For those who have chosen to join the armed forces, I also thank you for your commitment. In closing, as the Academy under Admiral Fossum begins the journey towards the ultimate arrival of the National Security Multi-Mission Vessel, NSMV-4, the Lone Star State, here to Galveston in just a few years. For the class of 2023, I hope you will return and sail with her. And at this moment, I wish you fair winds and following seas, and I thank you for the opportunity to participate in this joyous occasion with you. Congratulations.
Wow. Very well said. The Congress of the United States recognizes the responsibilities of ship's officers and requires each to swear an oath, an expression of their commitment. As superintendent of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy, I'm honored today to oversee the licensing of our cadets. I will now formally administer the Merchant Mariner Oath. Licensed cadets, please rise. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and honestly, according to my best skill and judgment, and without concealment and reservation, perform all the duties required of me by the laws of the United States. I will faithfully and honestly carry out the lawful orders of my superior officers aboard a vessel. Congratulations. Now it's time to go through the last formal steps to recognize the May 2023 graduates. At this time, please welcome Dr. Michael Johnson to the podium for the presentation of degree candidates and to confer the degrees.
it is my privilege to ask all degree candidates to rise as able. Colonel Fossum, honored guest, based upon the recommendation of the faculty of Texas A&M University at Galveston, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled all the academic requirements necessary for receiving a diploma. I am honored to present them for the awarding of their respective degrees. Today, you join with your fellow Aggies from campuses and sites that reach from Doha, Qatar to College Station and from educational sites across Texas to here in Galveston as you achieve your goal of graduating from Texas A&M University. This reflects the resilience, tireless effort, and commitment to excellence of each of you, of your professors, and of the Texas A&M University at Galveston staff. As one university, you join your fellow classmates, wherever they may be, in reflecting the impact of our unique Aggie educational experience. I am proud to see that you, our Aggies by the Sea, are continuing the legacy of our shared core values and embody the Aggie spirit for which we are known around the world. Now, with that said, and with all of you still standing, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Texas A&M University at Galveston and by the authority vested in Texas A&M University by the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System and the state of Texas, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Let me be the first to congratulate you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. Hey, we're getting right to the part you've been waiting for. Graduates, we're going to call you up. You know the drill. Once you receive your diploma, please return to your seat and remain seated until all graduates have received their diploma. Let's roll.
Will the degree candidates for the Master of Maritime Business Administration and Logistics please rise and come forward? You come right here. Let them go around behind you. Go. Right this way. Jordan Matthew Davis. Jordan is simultaneously receiving both his master's and his bachelor's degree of science in maritime business administration. Jack Robert Dwyer. Jack has also completed both his master's and his bachelor's. Carson Delane Helm. Jacob Matthew Johnstone. double degree, bachelor's and master's, cum laude. Alexis Mackenzie Lapointe. Alexis has also completed both her master's and her bachelor's in maritime business administration. Julian Dominique Marucci. Julian has completed his master's and his bachelor of science simultaneously. Eric Matthew Phipps. That's good. Picture comes out right. Jeremy Schoonfield. Will the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Maritime Studies please rise and come forward? Stand right here. Ismail Anaya. Blythe Ann Applegarth, magna cum laude. Nathan K. Clark. Kelsey Nicole Dannenbaum. Kelsey is being joined on the stage with her aunt, Dr. Martha Dannenbaum, MD, class of 1983. Dr. Dannenbaum has had 17 years of service to Texas A&M University as the Senior Director of Primary Care of the Butyl Health Center and an advocate of this campus. She helps us coordinate all of our health care aboard our training ship. Tara Elizabeth Donnelly, magna cum laude. Zachary Allen Follis. Brian David Garrett. Are you ready? Carlo Andre Guzman. Russa Caroline Haygood. Olivia Faith Harvard. I'm so proud of you. And you know what? You're clear, too. Dalton Reed Kynard. Savannah Caroline Milhausen. Adam Terrence Ross. Oh, you're okay. Undergraduate Research Scholar, magna cum laude. John Michael Shiro. Chloe Rose Smith. Nicholas Ryan Wilbanks. Will the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering Technology please rise and come forward? I've never seen this many engineers before. Good job. Stay right here and let them line up. Just breathe for just a minute. I'm not letting you go. Oh, Junior? Junior? I was going to say, okay, we'll keep him. Antero Aguilar, Jr. That is fun. Got two Galveston boys leading us off. Trent Jameson Birchfield. Willis Harvey Coleman III. Jacob Lee Kusha. Landon Brian Degner. Bradley Doobie. Summa cum laude. River Dane Frazier. Cameron Gabriel Graham, cum laude. Timothy James Hamner. Brian Anthony Heimbach II. Alexander Douglas Hicks. Clayton Eric Johns. Ivana Heraldina Licona. Nicholas Armand Lopez. Wilson Maya III. Alex Joseph Molina. Kimberlyn Elise Neely. Stefano Perigo. Cameron Matthew Phillips. Carlos D. Pineda. Cum laude. Michaela Lee Sweeter. Adam Voigt Todd. Noah Alexander Trujillo. Will the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Maritime Business Administration please rise and come forward? Stay right here with me while they line up.
Persevere.
You have a big group. Yes, how are you? It's wonderful. Congratulations. Isn't this fun? All right. Jenna Joyce Duke. Alexis S. Gray. magna cum laude. Jensen Scott Hartzell. Wait for it. Wait for it. Summa cum laude. Joseph Doyle Hayden. Matthew Thomas Ignace. No, you're okay. Evan Alexander Kinslow. Evan is joined on the stage with his wife, Nicole Kinslow, who has served this campus for 17 years and is currently the Center Director for the Texas A&M Prospective Student Center. Got a wife? Anybody else? Scott Patrick Lloyden. I got you. Oh, yeah, shit. Good catch. All right. You want to take an extra? Travis Jer Moore. Let's give you maybe. Lauren Nicole Mullenix. Magna cum laude. Kyle Kent Nectar. Stuart Scott McIntyre Nonmocker. Jensen Samuel Smith. What's your name? McKenna. Shannon McKenna Smith. Payne Alexander Smurl. Michaela Teresa Sones. James Patrick Tarpey. Gregory Lawrence Verm, Jr. Jacob Tyler Wharton. Will the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation please rise and come forward? Stand right here. Wait until they line up. There you go. Bryce T. Clark. William Michael Coldrick. Thomas Dennis Grimison. Tiffany Michelle Harvey. Stetson Corey Lale. Colin Daniel McBurney. Palmer Quinn Neely. Ronnie Renee Prestonbach, Jr. Scott Craig Reeder. Thomas Payne Thompson. Will the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Ocean Engineering please rise and come forward? Ian Tabor Degwart. Now get that yellow showing. Cosmo Alexander Kinsey. Magna cum laude. And you are Brenda Lourdes Molina.
We want to let her clear the stage, right? Okay. Well, that concludes all of our graduates coming across the stage. How about one more hand for everybody? Now, bear with us. We got a little more business. The first one's particularly a lot of fun. The most prestigious award presented to a student at Texas A&M University at Galveston is the Edwin Eichel Outstanding Student Award. This award has been presented since 1978 to honor the memory of the late Edwin Eichel, founder of the Intercoastal Towing and Transportation Company of Houston. It provides public recognition to an outgoing senior student who represents the qualities of leadership, patriotism, fortitude, intelligence, courage, humility, and the many other sterling traits so vividly exemplified by Edwin Eichel during his lifetime. The winner of the Edwin Eichel Outstanding Student Award is, drumroll, Bradley Doobie, a graduate in marine engineering technology. Come on up, Bradley. Bradley, come on over. We'll receive a $13,500 award. Jesus. Yeah, that's in there. Yeah. Wow. Okay, there's more. And a diploma frame. It's a nice one. Yeah. Okay. We'll get this to you at the end of the ceremony, right? Okay, hang on. And his name will be added to a recognition wall on display in the the Seibel Student Services Center. Bradley, congratulations. Thank you. Graduates, with your graduation today, you have become a member of a remarkable alumni association, the Association of Former Students of Texas A&M University. Bringing greetings of the association is attorney Jeff Steen, class of 1980. Whoop, star class, right? And he's a member of the board of directors from the Association of Former Students. Mr. Steen, please come forward.
Howdy. Howdy. On behalf of the Association of Former Students, our worldwide Aggie network, congratulations to each of you. As you join the ranks of our former students tonight, you continue the 144-year tradition of service and support established and continued by many generations of Aggies who walked the campuses before you. Created by our first former students in 1879 and nurtured today by almost 575,000 Aggies. The Association of Former Students today provides critical and tangible financial support for our university, which is unmatched and unrivaled by any other alumni association in the world. Today, we welcome you as members of the Association of Former Students, the premier alumni association in the country. Will our newest former students rise as able? That'd be you. That'd be you guys. The association you inherit today was founded and exists to promote the interest and welfare of Texas A&M and to perpetuate the ties of camaraderie formed during your university days. It is my distinct privilege to officially induct you and welcome you to the Association of Former Students for Texas A&M. To signify this important transition, I ask each of our graduates to take a moment and look at your Aggie ring. Our ring reminds us of our core values of excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfless service. It also reminds you of the vast Aggie network which you have now joined, of which you all now proudly belong to. Since earning your Aggie ring, your class year has faced inwardly towards you. At this time, I would ask you to remove your class ring, turn it around so your class now faces outward to tell the world you're a graduate of Texas A&M University. If you do not have an Aggie ring, rest assured you are and always will be an important part of the Aggie network, and we at the Association of Former Students will take your ring order anytime you're ready. As an Aggie, you're never alone. Joining you on your path, 575,000 other Aggies out there to help you. You have this great Aggie education, you have our core values, but more importantly, you have the Aggie network. Throughout your journey, wear your Aggie ring with pride and remember that you're forever a Texas Aggie. I can speak from personal experience. While I haven't flown in space like my classmate Colonel Fossum, I've been fortunate enough over the past 35 years to do business all over the world, and I can't tell you how many times I'd run into an Aggie at some far corner of the earth. And it may be that we just had a beer together, shared a meal, but sometimes I was in a bind, and there was an Aggie there to help me with whatever my problem was. So believe me, this Aggie network deal, and all of you parents and loved ones out there, this is a real deal. Other universities have little clubs and have friendship groups and this and that, but that Aggie ring and this Aggie education and this Aggie network is a very real deal. Over my career, I've probably hired 200 Aggies in different positions. And if there were 4 kids in the room, they were all the same, but they went to different schools, you know who got the job. So this Aggie network thing is a real deal. So I would encourage you to continue supporting A&M. I would ask you to try to participate in Aggie Muster on April 24th, wherever you are. Join a local A&M club or constituent network like the Sea Aggies that we're going to hear about next, the local constituent network. And be the best Aggie that you can be. When you're on campus, come visit us at Aggie Park, the Clayton W. Williams Jr. Alumni Center, or go online to stay in touch through the aggienetwork.com. Our oldest tradition, and we have a lot of traditions, but our oldest tradition is Aggies helping Aggies. So don't forget that. Reach out when you need help. We are here for you no matter what our class year is. So thank you for continuing that tradition. Help other Aggies who will follow in your footsteps just as we'll help you. Congratulations and gig 'em Aggies.
Thank you, Jeff. You can be seated. Graduates, you can be seated. Yeah, you've heard from the Association of Former Students. This is the big one, 500,000 members. You want to be a member of that. Absolutely. You want to be plugged in every way you can. You also want to be plugged into the next one. It is a special constituency group. It is part of the association, but it focuses on graduates from our campus. So bringing greetings from the Texas A&M University at Galveston's local alumni chapter, the Sea Aggie Former Student Network, is president, Ms. Dina Atterbury, class of 2011 from right here. Come on up, Dina.
Howdy. I love it every time. Y'all look amazing, and I just want to say congratulations from the Sea Aggie Former Student Network. I'm honored to be able to speak to you today about the importance of you becoming a former student and the opportunity you have to join the Association of Former Students as well as the Sea Aggie Former Student Network. As you all know and will continue to learn, your time here at Texas A&M University at Galveston has shaped you in many ways, and you have become a part of a unique community who you share experiences with, and those experiences will become extremely beneficial in the future. As a third-generation Aggie, I was introduced to the maroon world long before I even understood what it meant to bleed maroon. When I was a new graduate and I went out into my career, I was looking for something bigger for me to become a part of. And then I realized I was already a part of it. I'm an Aggie. So I have my network. I became involved with the association and the Sea Aggie Former Student Network, and now I stand before you as your president. And I encourage you all to stay involved and join us at our golf tournaments and our all-class reunions, as well as our tailgates in College Station. It is my goal to help Aggies build generational legacies from our first generation Aggies all the way to our fourth or fifth generation. I hope you join both of these alumni groups. It will not only allow you to reconnect with old friends, but also make new ones. It'll also give you resources and opportunities to help you in your personal and professional lives. You can learn from one another's experiences, share job leads, and collaborate on projects that benefit both our community and your individual interest. Most importantly, being a part of the Sea Aggie Former Student Network allows you to give back to this university that has played such an important role in our lives. We can support student scholarships. Our first scholarship recipient was in this afternoon's graduating ceremony. And you can support academic programs and research incentives that benefit future generations of students. So I urge you to join us and stay connected, and let us to continue to uphold the values and the traditions of Texas A&M at Galveston and Texas A&M University, and work together to create a brighter future for our community and beyond, and build your generational legacy. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Thank you, Dina. Well, it's been a wonderful evening. Just get comfortable, though. It's my turn. I got a little story for you, Ags. I've been blessed to live out my childhood dream of flying in space on 3 missions, helping build the International Space Station as a spacewalker, and serving as the commander during my 6-month mission 12 years ago. It was pure exhilaration to be strapped into a 4.5 million pound space shuttle being hurtled from the planet with 7.5 million pounds of thrust until we reached orbit at 17,500 miles an hour. I love being able to watch 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every day because we circled the planet every 90 minutes, and flying like a Marvel character through the space station, or hanging beneath the airlock, looking down at my feet at planet Earth going by at 5 miles a second, 250 miles beneath my toes. That experience pales in comparison to just about all others. But let me tell you, I love what I'm doing here, but if they call me tomorrow and tell me they're ready to send this old guy to Mars, I am out of here. Okay? It's been a long road, over 4 decades, actually 43 years since I graduated from Texas A&M University and was commissioned into the Air Force to begin my journey. As a child, watching Apollo 11 moon landing in July of 1969 from my home on the Mexican border in South Texas, that sparked a vague desire to fly in space, but that dream was soon buried by laughter from those with whom I shared it, and the hard realities of struggling through school because I was a bit of a slacker who never stood out. The dream was there, but I really didn't believe it could become true, and I was really just an underachiever, always just scraping by. Now when I return home and hang out with old classmates and stuff for class reunions or whatever, it's always a little awkward because they treat me like some kind of celebrity. And it's kind of baffling and weird. A few years ago, I was back for a reunion, and I was chatting with somebody I really hadn't seen since graduation. That's a lot of years, folks. And rather abruptly, Clyde blurted out, he said, "You were always the guy that was always flying under the radar, and now you've done all these amazing things. What happened to you?" Well, the question really kind of set me back. I didn't have an answer for him, but it made me think about the critical events and special people that I've encountered along my path. It really took a while before the pieces kind of fell into place. Many years ago, somebody believed in me, and this gave me the courage to finally believe in myself. At A&M, though I spent too much time sitting on the back row in class and being rowdy with my friends at night, my time as a cadet was transformational, and it solidified my values. I internalized life-changing lessons about camaraderie, loyalty, and teamwork, leadership, integrity, selfless service, humility, dignity, and pride, duty and honor, love and respect, not as mere words, but as a way of life. I'll never forget silver taps for dear friends who were lost way too soon, or my first Aggie muster with somber voices answering here from the darkness when I realized someday my name would be in that final roll call. Over time, I realized you're not only an Aggie during the time you're a student, you're an Aggie for life. You're even an Aggie after your days are done and your friends are still there to answer for you. So after graduation from A&M and graduate school in Ohio, I was looking for any Air Force job that would get me back to Texas. And I stumbled on this special duty assignment as an Air Force officer loaned over to Johnson Space Center in Houston. That'll work. I applied for the job repeatedly, and I called the Air Force Personnel Center in San Antonio, but got no response for a month. In desperation, I drove all the way from Dayton, Ohio, to San Antonio, walked into Captain O'Connor's office, and I introduced myself as the guy that was calling him about that job at NASA. He was in shock that I had made the effort to see him in person. Within 2 minutes, he told me I had the job. He didn't need to know I was on the way home to South Texas to visit family. That's very unimportant. And the rest is history. I was soon thrilled to be working in mission control, supporting missions beginning with the 3rd space shuttle flight. How cool is that? Better yet, my office was just down the hall from the astronaut office. My heroes, the people I used to dream about becoming. I soon learned my heroes were really just normal people doing an outrageous job. This is back in the early 80s. I loved working at NASA, and I was pretty sure I was just going to fulfill my Air Force requirement, get out and stay right there forever. But then one day, an Air Force astronaut with an engineering background was friendly to this lowly lieutenant, and he pulled me aside. As we chatted in his office, he shocked me by saying I could have his job someday. But I needed to do 2 things. 1, I needed to go to test pilot school. 2, I needed to quit clowning around and step up my game. Ouch, that second one stung a little bit, but I did know he was right. About a year later, I found myself at Edwards Air Force Base, the Air Force Test Pilot School located in California's Mojave Desert. As a flight test engineering student, I was in way over my head. I had never been in a Cessna, much less a supersonic jet. Within weeks, I was strapped into T-38 and F-4 aircraft to put classroom theory to the test. Over the course of the year, I was fortunate to get flight time in over 20 other aircraft, including B-52s, helicopters, gliders, and, wow. Now, I knew my job selection coming out of test pilot school was based on my class rank, 100%. And I was determined to fly fast and break things in fighter aircraft like the F-16 Fighting Falcon. So I lived my life in full afterburner, pouring everything I had into learning these aircraft, learning the art of flight test and the technology, of course, analyzing data, writing reports. At the same time, I was preparing for the next day's test missions. The dedication paid off. For the first time in my life, I was number one at something, and I finished as the number one engineer in my class. That opened up doors for me to immediately move into the primo job as the chief engineer in F-16 Special Projects at Edwards. And that was my entrance into the classified world of flight test, where I served and lived and excelled for the next 7 years in California and Nevada. I continued my career with that same intense work ethic all along. Fast forward, after 13 years of applying and being rejected repeatedly by NASA, I was finally selected as an astronaut. In hindsight, I realized this all became possible because astronaut Colonel Ellison Onizuka told me that he believed in me and knew I could do great things. His belief fueled in me a burning desire to not only succeed, but to strive for excellence in every possible way. Sadly, I was never able to thank my friend Ellison. Less than 2 months after I graduated from test pilot school, Space Shuttle Challenger exploded during launch, killing Ellison and the rest of his crew. It was a devastating and shocking blow, which further fueled my desire to prove him right. I continued to lean forward with everything I had to live up to Elle's high expectations of me, and I still do today. The power of Elle's gift is what drives me to encourage you, to each of you here today, to reach for your dream with a confidence in yourself, harnessing your own internal strength in pursuit of excellence. As we celebrate your milestone and your graduation today, look back at those who have encouraged and inspired you so far. Your success in the years ahead will greatly depend on your ability to push hard, work well with others, pick yourself up when you get knocked down, because you will, and learn from your mistakes, prove yourself repeatedly in the various arenas of life. Surround yourself with those who inspire you to reach your next step, and pay it forward by extending a hand to help someone else on their journey. If you'll watch the news for just a short time, which I don't recommend, you'll see the world is crying out for leaders with integrity, leaders who strive for excellence, who are loyal to those whom loyalty is due, who consistently demonstrate respect for others, and who live their lives in selfless service. Aggies, the world needs you out there. As you leave this place and enter that outside world today, I have the full confidence you will do so with the grit, determination, professionalism, and positive can-do attitude for which Aggies are known all over this planet and sometimes beyond. Aggies, I believe in you. Class of 2023, this is your launch day. Hey. All right. We're getting powerful close now, folks. As is the case in Aggieland, traditions emerge and take on a life of their own. Today we'll close with two of these traditions. I'll first read the closing paragraph from Regents Professor Emeritus Dr. Stephen Curley's book, Aggies by the Sea. Then we will conclude with the ringing of the ship's bell to signify the changing of the watch. From Aggies by the Sea. Texas A&M University at Galveston is of, for, and by the sea. It educates men and women about the science, engineering, business, and humanities involving the ocean. It measures time by the names of tropical storms and hurricanes. A thin bascule bridge links its campuses on 2 fragile barrier islands. It is connected to the larger world by a fleet of seagoing vessels that train merchant mariners, collect marine specimens, and extend its reputation globally. Like an ocean wave, it has had its share of falls and rises. Its energy has swelled into amazingly beautiful and complex forms. The wind of history playing on its surface has filled the air with a fine spray, the tang of salt, the spume of water, the savor of life. These are beautiful words to remember this special place. And now, according to the time-honored tradition of the sea, the ship's bell is struck 8 times to indicate the changing of the watch. Jensen Hartzell completed his studies with the highest overall grade point average, graduating magna cum laude, and has earned the honor of striking the ship's bell. He has earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Maritime Business Administration. Jensen, please come forward. Hang on just a second. Jensen will strike the bell 8 times, representing a changing of the watch at Texas A&M University at Galveston as the spring 2023 graduating class embarks on the next stage of their lives. Whoop! Perfect. Thank you, Jensen. Congratulations, graduates. Your work is done. We have the watch. As graduates of Texas A&M University, you are trained, fueled, and ready for the mission ahead. May God richly bless you on your journey. God bless and gig 'em. Okay, I'd like to ask the Yell leaders to join us in singing and leading the Spirit of Aggieland. Folks, everybody please stand. The words are on the back of your program. You're all Aggies tonight. You join in with us. And when we're done, please take your seats for the recession of the stage party and the graduates. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our performance.